Hello, YouTube family and friends. Well, I hope you've had a great last month or so. Today is Saturday. No, today is Sunday now. Sunday, May 24th, 2026. And this is my week 113 results of being back on Mounjaro while dealing with a host of other medical issues. Yes, I haven't recorded a video since week 108, which was back on April 18th, 2026. I don't know what it is, folks, but I just didn't feel like recording weekly videos. And I had a couple of cruises mixed in there, but I decided I better get a new video out here. So the last video I recorded, which was week 108, I had weighed in at 195 pounds, which was a 4-pound loss for that week, which put me down to a total of losing 41 pounds in the 108 weeks since being back on Mounjaro. And mixed in there my medical issues, most of them that I was diagnosed with. Some of them I was diagnosed before then, but I'm not going to get into all of that. So I just got back from a cruise yesterday, and then I also had a cruise on week 110. So technically I had a cruise, came back for 2 weeks, had a cruise, came back for 2 weeks, and had a cruise. So I had 3 cruises in a month and a half, roughly. So they were nice. I needed them. With my mental struggles right now because of all my medical issues, being on a cruise ship, this really helps me out, helps me relax, helps me to get out of my mind with my medical issues. And as long as my doctors, especially my liver doctor and my neurologist and my therapist, say it's okay to do, then I'm going to do them. And now that I'm on long-term disability through MetLife, my employer's insurance company, and so I still got money coming in, I'm going to do them. I think you guys already know this, that I applied for SSDI, no, Social Security Disability Insurance through the Social Security Administration because MetLife required it of me when I got approved through them. So I said, of course, I haven't heard anything back. That takes at least 6 months or longer to hear back from your initial application. So sometime at the end of this year, I'll probably hear from that. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but we'll see. So I have no updates on that. Yeah, I don't recall if you guys knew or not that I was diagnosed with functional gait disorder. I think you guys know that already. Because that's my nervous system disorder, So that is causing me to have those tremors, the tremors. So, because the tremors aren't necessarily from my generalized myasthenia gravis, per my neurologist. So, yes, I can have some tremors because I've been on the steroid for a long term. I've been on prednisone for a long term, but it's not a high dose of it. So the neurologist doesn't think it was from that. So, but yeah, being diagnosed with function, and they were the neurologists it's in the same neurology department. The doctor I saw for that, I think you guys know this too, that she only, after the third test, which was supposed to be a mini test that day, after the third test, she said, there's no doubt you have functional gait disorder, which is causing the tremors. So my treatment, I couldn't get in for the week-long treatment, like aggressive treatment of it, until the week of June 1st. So Monday through Friday, June 1st through June 5th, I'll have an aggressive form of therapy. It'll be physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy every day that week. And they think that they can help resolve my tremors. So I did hear back last week when I was on my cruise from MetLife, because right now I'm currently approved for long-term disability due to the mental aspect of it, because all my medical issues. But I was also trying to get approved for the physical aspect of, because they initially declined me for the physical aspect of long-term disability because they said, while I do have physical limitations, it's not enough because my work is a sedentary job. I sit at a desk all day. So, but I had talked to my representative and I said, no, these tremors are getting bad. I can't even type on a keyboard for the computer for long periods of time without starting to get tremors in my fingers. So I do have restrictions on that. It makes it hard to even just type, let alone it's hard to focus on work. It's hard to focus on anything for a long period of time where I can sit there and when something happens, like a tremor, my mind just wanders on that and I want to look things up. And so it's hard to focus on any type of work or task because of that. So I submitted paperwork again to MetLife now showing the diagnosis from that neurologist that specializes in this disorder, saying yes, I am diagnosed with that. My physical therapy, my occupational therapy sessions, which they said yes, they did all kinds of tests, including typing and pegs and just stuff testing my fingers, my hands, and yeah, they said no, that I am suffering from tremors that affect the function of my hands. So I was hoping with that and a diagnosis that I can also get approved for physical long-term disability. That way, if I do get better mentally, then no, I would still have the physical long-term disability to fall back on, because it doesn't matter now if my mental state gets better, which it has been a little bit better lately, but because I haven't had any doctor's appointments the last few weeks. So when I saw my psychiatrist on the 13th of May, so just a little over a week and a half ago, I let her know I was doing a little bit better mentally, for stress, anxiety, and depression, because I didn't have any doctor's appointments. I wasn't waiting for any test results. I didn't get back any test results that were bad or possibly bad. So I had nothing to stress over, and I was able to, because of my cruising, I was able to not think about my medical issues quite as often. So I didn't have a whole lot of anxiety from it. So, but like I told my therapist the week before that, I saw my therapist on May 6th, and I let him know that I seem to be okay when I don't have any medical thing that I'm having to go to. No medical appointments, no test. I seem to be better. But what do I do when I do have my medical doctor's appointments, or when I have my tests? Because I get tests done all the time, whether it's blood work or ultrasound or whatnot. Yeah. That's when I start to spiral again, because I start thinking about that stuff again a lot. So, yeah, my hair's growing out again. So, I told him, oh, and I'm still dealing with extreme fatigue every day, all day, every day. That hasn't gone away. So that's part of the physical aspect as well. So, but anyway, I see my therapist again this coming Wednesday, the 27th. So, uh, we'll see. And then I said that next week I do the aggressive therapy sessions to see if they can help resolve these tremors. So, and we'll go from there. Once I go through that week, if the tremors don't get better, then I'm going to go back to my MetLife person and say, hey, no, we tried this aggressive form. They thought it would help me, but no, if it doesn't, then I'm going to say it didn't. And so I'm still dealing with these tremors and I'm still dealing with the extreme fatigue all day, every day. I don't see how MetLife is not approving my disability for physical as well. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Excuse me. Oh man. But anyway, I don't know if I told you this week's weigh-in results. I kind of got sidetracked and moved on before doing that. So I know I told you my week 108 results was 195 pounds. Well, this week, which was 113, week 113, I weighed myself this morning on Sunday. Because I said Saturday yesterday was my fly day, my travel home day, so I didn't get home until 9 o'clock last night. So I usually weigh more when I come back from a cruise, but I really did well on controlling what I ate on the cruise. No, I didn't gorge myself, especially on sweets and ice cream cones. So I didn't have ice cream cone every day. I think, on a 7-day cruise, I think I had 3 ice cream cones total, and they're tiny ice cream cones. And I didn't gorge myself in the morning on my breakfast. My breakfast sweets or cookies. So Norwegian Cruise Line doesn't have like the cookies on the buffet like Carnival does. So that helps out. 'Cause all 3 of these cruises were with Norwegian. So, but anyway, I forgot if I told my weight or not. Oh my God, my mind's just haywire. But if I didn't say, I weighed in this morning at 195 pounds. So from week 108 to week 113, I did not gain, I did not lose. Yes, I did gain some in the weeks between, but like I said, week 112, Friday, not a Saturday. My flight was Friday the 15th. So I weighed myself that morning and I was back down to 196. And the week before that, I was 197. So week 111, I was 197. I don't have a weight for week 110 because I was on a cruise. Week 109, day of the flight that week, I weighed in at 197, which was a 2-pound weight gain from the week 108. So week 108 was my last video. I weighed in 195. Week 109, I weighed in at 197. Week 110, no weight. Week 111, 197. Week 112, the Friday, the day of my travel to go to my last cruise, I was 196. And then this week I weighed in today, which was Sunday, the day after I got back from a cruise, I weighed in at 195. So there's the update. So currently I'm at 195. I'm back at total weight loss of 41 pounds for the week one, for 113 weeks, while dealing with my compensated liver cirrhosis from my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, from my autoimmune disease, which is generalized myasthenia gravis, from my severe sleep apnea, from my now diagnosed functional gait disorder, to my high anxiety, stress, and depression, my mental aspect of it, my mental issues. So, yeah. So, there's the update for you folks. I will do a video next week, I promise, because I want to kind of give an update on. Oh, wait. This Saturday, I won't have anything going on this week except for my therapy appointment. So, I might record a video, I might not. But if I don't record a video for week 114, I will definitely record a video for week 115. Because that Saturday will be the Saturday after I have that week-long aggressive, because June, again, Monday through Friday, June 1st to June 5th, I'll have that aggressive therapy sessions for my functional gait disorder. So Saturday the 6th, I'll record a video, or maybe Sunday the 7th, June 7th, I might record a video. But somewhere in there, I will record a video for week 115. This coming week, this next Saturday will be week 114. I don't know if I'll record a video or not. So you'll either see a week 114 video or you won't. So, but that's all I got for you now, folks. I hope you have a great next week. And just remember to live life to the fullest, because you just don't know what life is going to throw at you. And I'm living proof of it. So my usual message to you, everyone, be kind. Blank, I'm drawing a blank. What I usually say, I'm thinking it, but I don't know how I say it. Brain fog can be from any of my medical issues. So, okay. You know what I usually say. Be kind. Enjoy your family and friends. That's what it is. Be sure to tell your loved ones you love them. And if you see a stranger at the store or something, you walk by people, just give them a smile. You don't have to say hi or anything. Just, if you're walking by somebody, they look at you, you're looking at them, just give a smile. It's like, no, no. Or just give a head nod, smile and a head nod just to recognize them. And you'd be surprised what seeing a smile from a stranger can do for your mental state. It can really be a positive on it. And if they say hi, don't be shy. Say hi back. Hey, hello, or something like that. Just bring forth or put out in the world kindness, friendliness. So, all right, folks, take care, and we will talk at you later.